where we're going with this. And it's the infrastructure that the government will put in place that attracted us to the land. The other thing is that Mavoko County Council, where the land lies, have already put in place a sewer line. It's not operational yet, but the reason why they put that sewer line was to try and encourage developers to go there. And indeed, one developer has already taken up the queue, and that developer is Morke Gardens. Morke Gardens is an estate on 40 acres, and they have 300 homes. They are our immediate neighbors. They are only 200 to 300 meters away from where we are. The other neighbors that are coming to the area, big institutions, very important ones, Strathmore University. Strathmore University have bought 170 acres, not very far from where we are. In fact, if I'm correct, they are our immediate neighbors. They've got 170 acres, and they'll be putting up a university, an institution there. Across the road from where we are, Nairobi Hospital have bought 70 acres, and they want to, in the future, put up a nursing training center. We are only 800 to 900 meters away from Daystar University. Daystar University itself, they have a few hundred acres in that area. What else is in the vicinity? There's a gated community, very similar to what we're doing here, but they don't even come anywhere near when it comes into terms of the facilities that we're looking to offer. The development, they're called, they've got a hotel and they've also got homes. It's Lukenya Getaway. They have homes, they have a hotel, and they've also got a gated community. Now, if you want to buy half an acre in Lukenya Springs Homes, you'll have to fork out 3.5 million. They're only 2 kilometers away from us. 3.5 million shillings for half an acre. Now, if you divide that into two, you get 1.75. The facilities they're offering, the lifestyle they're offering, doesn't come anywhere close to what we're looking to do and what we're looking to do with Savvanah Plains. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is to give you comparables, something for you to compare and to chew on to see, to compare like for like, although it's not exactly like for like. You've got a choice. You can either buy a plot. Plots are selling at 1.5 million. Phase 1 is 40 plots, 1.5 million, and plot numbers 1 to 30 and 175 to 179 are available. And if you want to reserve, and a few of you have reserved today, Edward, if you could stand up, Edward. That's Edward Mwangi, and he's got the site plan, and he's also a Choice Homes Director, and he'll assist you with selecting the plot of your choice. Houses. We also have houses in the estate. Like we said, we've got a unique product mix. You can either buy a plot or a house. The houses we have are very spacious. They're big. They all sit on a 1/4 acre of land. Because if you live in Buruburu, you're happy to live in a very small space. Maybe 3 meters at the front and 3 meters at the back, nothing on the side. If you move a little bit away from the town, everybody wants a little bit of space. So we've offered that space, and the houses are very spacious. They sit on a 1/4 acre, and they have a servant's quarter. A lot of you have asked us the question, and this is, it's a question that even I, when I go to Kenya, I look at the houses. What's the finish going to be like? One, we're going to be using a product that we use here that I don't believe has been used in the country. We're going to be the first ones to introduce it. And we're going to be using basically the same plaster that we use here. It gives a much better finish, and it's much easier to work with. And you can have perfect corners, and you can have perfectly smooth walls. Again, we're setting the standards, and we're going to maintain them. Secondly, kitchens. Our kitchens are bespoke designed by architects. The houses themselves have been designed by architects. As you can see, they're really good designs, very well thought out. The house is spacious, and we've thought about pretty much everything. An example of that is a servant's quarter. We've attached the servant's quarter to the house, but what we've done, it still has access from the outside. The point of doing that, if you build a house here, and then you build a servant's quarter here, the land between here and here is almost, you're losing that land. People don't feel that comfortable, using that land. So we've put everything together. You have a bigger garden, you have more living space. And it's it's a much better way of doing things. And again, that's putting a lot of thought into the designs and into what we want to do. In terms of what you can expect, I've told you a little bit about the area, I've told you a little bit about the location itself. And, it's an area at the moment, capital growth at the moment in Athi River is every year 100%. Every year it's 100%. At the moment, we're not saying it will remain like that, but at the moment it's 100% year on year. So a plot that was 1 million today, this time next year, 2 million. And it's because of, basically scarcity of land, and all the developers are moving towards that area. Between Mlolongo town and Savvanah Plains, where we are, there are 16 residential estates. 16 residential estates. So you can see where the developers are going. So we've spoken about the infrastructure, we've spoken about the neighbours, we've spoken about what the development is going to be like. Let's come to finance. Should you require finance, we have approached 2 banks, Equity Bank and HFCK. And we approached them because they are the 2 banks that understand us, the diaspora, more than any other bank. So if you want to buy cash, that's great. If you want finance, that's great. We'll take your details and we'll refer you on Monday. And from Monday, by Tuesday, you'll have a reply, and then you can start basically, discussing with the banks about finance. And our vision is to be a volume developer within the next 5 years. So thank you for your support, and we haven't finished. Obviously, we'll see you around. And I'll now call upon Nelly Mungai of the Kenya Nurses Association. She may have a word or two for us. Nelly.
My name is Nelly Munga. I'm current chair lady of the Kenya Nurses Association, and therefore today I've come here to represent a group of professionals who are interested in partaking in this development. We looked at the vision when we saw it in the MrSeed.com, and we thought, wow, this looks nice. And personally, I said, I'll be there to support the people who have come up with this great vision, because I'm a believer of visions myself, because I know the word of God says, as a man thinks, so, yes. So I know this vision is going to manifest because you have people who have taken time to think about it and to plan. And therefore I thought, as professionals, what is our role here? We are living in the best of times, I would say, as far as development in Kenya is concerned. A lot of things are working positively for us. We have several drivers of change. There's a movement that I can feel in my spirit that we are getting to another level. So certain things that are working well for us are, for example, politically we are settling down. The new constitution means a lot to us. Locally we have very good support from the High Commissioner. In everything that we do, he's involved into it, and we feel that we have very good support from our government. We have the diaspora movements where people meet to discuss opportunities. We have now the East African Regional Cooperation that is working. We have openings, of our nation and beyond Kenya. The infrastructure that has just been described, is great. It has come up with the openings of new opportunities for business. We do, as professionals, have managed to get a lot of technical expertise that we can export home. We also have the power of the sterling pound working on our side, or don't we? We do. The issue of the dual citizenship is also a positive.
Good evening to the High Commissioner, His Excellency Ephraim Ngare, Mrs. Ngare, the Chairman of NACHU, all the directors of the Savvanah Plains Development, the distinguished guests from Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, protocols observed. Good evening. I just want to take this opportunity, surely, to extend my sincere gratitude to Savvanah Plains Development for organizing such a powerful event to bring the Kenyans together. It is not always easy if you see Kenyans living outside Kenya having such a powerful project, working closely with Kenyans back home. Surely, you deserve an applause. Let's put our hands together. Thank you.